So this is what we gonna do, right? We gonna rank 2026 XXL Freshman list. 10, 12. All right, so there's 12 people here. How I'm gonna do this list is I'm gonna rank it by who I think will have the better cipher. Not whose music I like better, none of that. I'm gonna go by who I think will have the better cipher. All right, so this is who Chris Patrick is. I'm not gonna lie, I originally thought this was So Camo when I was going through it. I'm not tapped in with Chris Patrick. He's from New Jersey. That's tough. Shout out New Jersey. Belly Gang Cushington. Not familiar at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Slayer from Philly, W. I know who Slayer is. That's tough. I don't know him personally, but yeah, I mean. Lareezy, not tapped in gang. From New Orleans though. Trim, all right, South Carolina in the building. Trap Dicky, another South Carolinian. Caroliner? I don't know. Baby Fisi, already tapped in. Hurricane Wisdom tapped in. YK Nice, not tapped in. From Atlanta. Another Philly artist, Skrilla. This is So Camo? I'm not gonna lie, I did not know he looked like that, twin. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't. And then Miles Minnick, I knew you was you. You just look like a Miles. I'm not gonna lie. From Pittsburgh, California. They got a Pittsburgh out there? What the hell? I didn't know that. And DJ Drama cooking up the beats this year. That's fire. I want to go through each artist's top song. First artist that we're gonna start with, Lareezy. All right, so this is his most popular song on YouTube. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. Wait, where's bro from? Ah, he's from New Orleans, okay. I kind of fuck with this. Off my first impression, I'm just gonna blind rank him now, and then maybe I'll go over the end. I feel like he's gonna be a sleeper for real. Depending on the beat is how it's gonna compliment him as an artist. Of course, that's for every artist. I'm gonna lock him in at 6 right now. I think this is a good little bar. You know what I mean? We're setting the bar right here. Starting with Chris Patrick. All right, his most played song on YouTube from 3 years ago, 346K. This is my first time hearing Chris Patrick too. I hear a little bit of Shmino. I hear a little Shmino. I like this though.
Tried taking risks to switch speeds, but you saw the pace and started slowing up. Sabotage a chance for big leads. Now you blaming me for why we folded up.
This is tough. I'm rocking with Chris Patrick. I'm gonna have to do my homework. I'm not gonna put him up here. I am gonna put him at 5 though. I'm kind of a fan of the list so far. We only 2 in. Belly Gang Cushington out of Atlanta. He reminds me of somebody. I don't know who though. Jelly Roll Timu? Crazy. This is his song? All right, I'm not gonna lie, this is a bad first impression. Did he just say nigga? Am I missing something? Let's just be straight up. Is Belly Gang Cushington black? Belly Gang Cushington is biracial, being the son of a black father and a white mother. This man gets the pass? I mean, it's not a pass. Is it a pass? I'll let y'all decide. I don't know. Yeah, I was just thrown off. I feel like he could rap. I'm gonna put Belly Gang at 9 right now. I could be completely surprised though. I almost put Belly Gang Kensington. I just seen Skrilla, that's why. All right, who's next on the list? Slayer. We already know who Slayer is, but I'll see what his most played song is. Not that Slayer, the other Slayer. You think his name has any inspiration from that? Most popular song holding 2.2 million. I have heard this before. All right, this is where things get interesting, right? You know what? Because the thing with him, bro, just from what I've seen, he did a stream with, who did he do a stream with? He did a stream with Davo. And from what I've seen, bro, he's very talented musically, you know what I mean? I feel okay putting him at 4. He might even be top 3 ciphers when this actually drops, but I feel okay putting him at 4 for now. And then we'll just come back to this when the ciphers drop and see. All right, next up, Trim. I feel like I've seen her on TikTok or something before. She probably got a viral song on there. Ah, I remember now. I heard this and everybody was saying it sounded like Nicki Minaj. They are absolutely right. And even this music video alone, it's showing that. I'm not gonna put you down there at 12 just yet. Definitely going at 11. I'm not gonna lie. Trap Dicky. First impressions coming up. Where's he from? Hartsville, South Carolina. Most popular song featuring Big XXL Plug, The Baby feature, OJ the Juice Man, Rilo. Oh yeah, Motion. Okay. That Pikachu bar was tough. That was tough. This is where shit gets interesting. When I put him above Larizi off this song alone as my first impression, I'm gonna say no. Just because I feel like Larizi makes music from a different type of perspective. What I mean by that is like when I hear this song, and I'm just assuming here, the type of music that he making is pretty straightforward. You know what you're gonna get. That doesn't mean his cipher's not gonna be hard though. He could have a top 3 cipher. Off first impression, what I think he gonna do, I'm gonna lock you in at 6, 7. Babyface E. All right, I'm already tapped into Babyface E, bro. I wonder what his most popular song is. ETP.
I didn't know he was slimy, he was right under my nose. Had to pause the party, I just lost one of my hoes.
All right. Is he gonna have the best cipher? Can't say that. I can't say that at all. Oh shit, low key, bro. I might have to put him at 3 because he has bars, bro. The thing with Michigan rappers, bro, they got their flow. And I mean, there's not much outside of what they doing with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. He gonna be top 3, but he gonna be 3. Hurricane Wisdom also already tapped in as an artist compared to like when I'm talking about all these other artists. Like he's very versatile. It always depends on the beat. You know what I mean? But I think as an artist, he definitely have a top 2. I could be biased. I don't know. Music subjective, artist subjective. We all know Giannis. We all heard of Giannis, right? Shit. I'm going, cause now that I'm thinking about it, bro, with DJ Drama, I'm gonna move him to 2, and we're gonna put Hurricane Wisdom at 3. Who's next on the list? YK Nice. Cream, why you ain't on XXL? Cause bro, I turned it down just cause I felt like, you know, other artists deserve a chance. You know what I mean? I didn't wanna take that from them. Lil Mama. Why is there so much ass? All right, I heard enough. I'm gonna give you another chance. If it's just some ass shaking shit, you go into 12. Okay. That saved her a little bit. That shit was better than coconut water, I'm not gonna lie. Just cause you got a viral song don't mean you know what I mean? We talking about bars here, all right? We're looking for bars. We're gonna put YK Nice at 11. Skrilla. I already know what his most viral song is. Shoot a stage trap. I don't need mine, bro. Felt right to that beehive. The way this fit, I know he died. Do I think Skrilla is gonna have the best cipher out of all these people? He could. Do I think he can rap better than Babyface E? Possibly. But will he have a better cipher? I don't believe so. Hurricane Wisdom? Possibly. But I don't think so. Slayer? You're saying yes, he's better than Slayer? I like his music better than Slayer, just so we're clear, we're on the same page. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're not talking about that at all right now. Is he gonna have a better cipher? Because his is very much gonna be more dependent on the beat than other artists. Other than these artists, I don't think so. I think Slayer will be able to, you know, manipulate any other beat to his advantage for sure. Chris Patrick, I don't think so. Because it's also gonna come down to how serious they take this. A lot of people do not take these ciphers seriously. Not as much as the viewers do. Bar wise, bro, I'm gonna put him over Trap Dicky and put him at 7. So Camo. I really did not know that's what he looked like. I might put a bad bitch in Chanel. She want the money, she want the pills. I don't think he going number 1, I'm not gonna lie. If we just talking straight rap, straight bars, I don't think he going number 1. I'm putting Babyface E at number 1. And the only reason I'm putting him above Hurricane Wisdom, oh wait, no. Yeah. The only reason I'm putting him above Hurricane Wisdom though is because Hurricane Wisdom's more melodic. He can rap, don't get me wrong, he can rap, but I think he gonna be more melodic. My opinion, gang, Trap Dicky's number 1. I don't know, bro. You're on to something, but I don't think he number 1. He might have to go, I think from here down, he might have to go to 5. Put him here, then put him here. And that leaves our last artist, Miles Minnick. No idea who Miles is. Sorry if I called you Miles Morales earlier. You just gave me those vibes, gang. But that ain't got nothing to do with your music. We better find out right now.
And I'm locked in. Hit my two-step like 1, 2. This my party, I do what I do.
He's not going 10. I don't think he going 10. I'm gonna drop Belly Gang to 10. I gotta put him above Skrilla. Skrilla can rap, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think this is your spot, gang. I think this is it. This is it right here. I like it. I think it's 30. Listen, all right, we're basing this list off of first impressions. All right, so a lot of these artists I have not known before today. Their songs, where they're from, their styles, all that, bro, was taken into consideration. But when it comes down to those ciphers and you get a beat from DJ Drama, how do I think their artistic ability is gonna be portrayed? Through a cipher. All right, a cipher is a freestyle, meaning even if they can freestyle, is it going to be a good freestyle? Assuming they made the list, I'm expecting a good freestyle. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. We've seen a bunch of failures. But I think this is pretty accurate, bro. Babyface, he could rap. So Camo, he's talented, he could rap. Hurricane Wisdom, talented, could rap. Slayer, very talented, can do a lot of things. Trap Dickie's a good rapper. I know what it's going to sound like when he starts that cipher. I'm already knowing. That's not any shade. That's no shade. It might be a fire freestyle. That's why you at where you at. Chris Patrick. I gotta do homework on Chris Patrick. I'm not gonna lie. He's different. Lareezy, same thing. But those two are like, they could come on and surprise both of us. Yeah, I mean, because I feel like they both do a little of this, a little of that, so they could really do whatever. But I don't know them well enough to put them above the people that I do know. So there is a little bit of bias in this list for sure. Miles Minnick, same thing. But he's too much of a West Coast artist. And this is just West Coast artists. In my opinion, in general, they have a very distinct sound, flow, and all those kinds of good things, which is not a bad thing. I'm just on the East Coast, all right? I vibe different, but that's where you at. Now, Skrilla, I know Skrilla can rap. I listen to a lot of his music. He could have a good cipher for sure. I think just like off the person that he seems to be is gonna be more like carefree and fun, which is great, bro. The cipher needs that, absolutely. But it's not gonna be the best cipher of the decade. You know what I mean? I don't see that. But it could be very fire. Belly Gang Cushington, I didn't hear enough. I don't think his cipher is going to blow my mind at all, but it could still be good. And then the last two, Ass Shaking and Coconut Water. I'm a grown ass man. I ain't got no time for ass shaking coconut water. I'm not gonna lie. So this is my prediction of the rankings for when it comes down to ciphers and freestyles dropping. All right, this is what I think, and we gonna tap back into this list. We'll compare it for the freestyles, and we'll compare it for the ciphers, and see how well we did or what we did do or didn't do, whatever the case may be. Let me know who your favorite artist is on this list. Who you're expecting is gonna have a phenomenal cipher, phenomenal freestyle, the best XXL Freshman. All right, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all later.
When I pop out, every time I pop out. When I pop out, every time I pop out.